Hey guys, welcome back. Hang on. Welcome back to the Nikke X Resident Evil event. Let's get on with it. We are about to wrap up, and once we wrap up this event, I will try to cover Kamen Rider and the Ninja Turtle game as much as I can. Now, that being said. Also, I will be covering Nikke's third anniversary? Yeah, third anniversary when it releases.
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated. Police Officer Polly is here. Let me be your escort. I'll give you stars.
Oh, at least you guys can see the verse art.
I'm glad you're safe. Mission complete.
Two hours, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind schedule. What were you planning to do if I hadn't held up Blaze Out Squad at the Outer Rim entrance? Okay. What happened to you? This? Ran into real nasty pieces of work. But don't worry, my cover is still intact. Anyway, I heard from Commander. Sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up on your end. Yeah. By the look on your face, I'll take things didn't pan out well. What about the cult leader and the power? Over there. Alright, things ended bad. Still. If her expression is any indication, I'll say the cult leader paid for her sins. What did you decide about the mansion? Blazer plans to torch the place along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late, so they decide there's no point in leaving it standing. Well, I guess. But be it the Neovirus or the Torch of Salvation, it seems they're nipping both in the bud for good. Okay. Let me get my glasses. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. I already checked. There aren't any survivors, so don't make that face. Thanks. Speaking of which, where's Commander and the others? I thought you were with them. They went to the surface. Said they're ending this mess. Why did you follow them? Okay. Hang on. Why did you... And I got something to wrap up here. Yeah, that's supposed to be why didn't you follow them? She says. And what's that? They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. I'm going after her. So yeah, I'm heading off now. Make sure you look after the power. Later. What? Hey, don't... Hey, do I look like a babysitter? Dee steps out of the mansion. To you. Thus spoke the Lord. Excuse me. Salvation lies beneath the merciless judges. The holy elixir and chase off the sins of mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly noteworthy. Yeah, it just seems that these strange prayers from the start. What is it? Revelation? What revelation? Could it be something that... What? Written after? Something that's written after? I don't know if that's propaganda or not. Apparently some documents appeared one day scattered around the altar. The research papers dealing with T-virus oh god, that we saw earlier. The believers of the Torch of Salvation rigged this as well to fulfill their destiny as a revelation from God. They don't have access to any information about the D-Wave or other worlds. So they identified those umbrella documents as holy relics, since to them the information they need suddenly materialize out of nowhere. Looks like we got our answer. Those that got caught up in the D-Wave and crossed over wasn't just us, but these documents too. That seems to be the case. Kay said she handled disposing of all those documents. Well, now that that's cleared up, excuse me, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we have arrived to where it all began. How off? Yeah. Among the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. I assume that's the target. Command, requesting permission to engage. You sure about this one? You should have gone back to the Ark and along with the power. I'm sure. I'm totally fine. Miranda and Curry are here after all. And we got Jill and Claire too. That's right. The Super Cops, are all assembled. You're really flexing on that word, aren't you? It's probably because no one has ever called her that before. Alright. Commence engagement? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. It may look like it's loaded in... What? Loaded? Lodged? Yeah, lodged in the ground, but all the same, don't let your guard down. We don't know what it's capable of. Understood. Encounter. Oh, I think that's actually the first time Commander says encounter. Missile Struck is just... Oh my god, I know who that is. Oh, I'm doing something.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Yeah, it is really hard to do these bosses without health bars.
So, how does it feel to be saved by a super cop?
Good work, everyone. Phew. So that wraps... That... What? So that wrap... So that's a wrap on the whole virus mess, right? I request an investigation into this. Can't let something like this ever happen again. The ACP will keep a close eye on it. We'll make sure this mess doesn't take place again. That's reassuring. Glad the Ark has people like you looking after it. We've got to do our best so that our citizens can feel safe. That's right. I'll work even harder so I won't be nervous next time. I'm rooting for you. So, all we have to do now is take down the rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? I'm all warmed up. Let's go in there and finish this fast. How about that? Huh? Yes? Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emitting from Jill and Claire's bodies. This can only mean one thing. Gatekeeper has awakened. Jill, Claire, it's time to go home. Wait, they're leaving? Just like that? After going through all that, you didn't even get to see the Ark. It's alright. I fulfilled my duty as a cop to protect civilians and defend the Ark. That alone is enough for me to put an end. For me to end what? Enough for me to end up in this world. What? When you agree, Miranda? Yes. You're right. Thank you for everything. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out of your way to help us. You never give up and never stood in the face of danger. And for that, I can't thank you enough. It's the least we do. Now you're making me blush. By the way, Query, I'm counting on you to look after the para. Take good care of her. She's going to feel pretty alone. Got it. Leave it to me. And Winters, was it? Send her my regards as well. I certainly will. Well then, see? Seems like it's time to go. Didn't expect to find you here. I wanted to see how everything wrapped it up. You're late. I thought you would show up a little sooner. So you knew. So, what can I do for you? Kay told me Jill and Claire got pulled into the world through the D-Wave only a few hours ago, but you've been in the Ark for 2 weeks now. That's right. I had a nice little tour of the Ark. A fascinating place, more than I expected. What kind of deal did you make with X? You know perfectly well I won't answer that. Guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. Since you come all this way out here, let me give you a parting gifty. People like us, who work in the shadows, we must always have an ace hiding in our house sleeve, ready to use whenever we need it. Catch my drift? Well, no parting words? Thanks. I appreciate you helping us see this through. Well then, see you around. Take care, D. An ace up the sleeve. Is that why you gave me this? Alright guys, and that concludes the final video for this event. See you guys next time as I as I do our next part for Common Order. See ya.